Arsenal are reportedly targeting AC Milan star Rafael Leao next summer, with Gabriel Martinelli's dip in form forcing Arteta to consider a left-wing upgrade. But many fans prefer Rodrigo, who should get the spot. Leao has 6 goal contributions this season and plenty of clubs circling, making this a transfer tug-of-war in the making. Arteta's decision could change Arsenal's attack forever. Ben White injury update. Defender Ben White underwent scans on Sunday following his early substitution against Wolves. Reports indicate a hamstring injury, with the England international expected to be sidelined for at least 1 month, around 4 to 5 weeks. Leandro Trossard plays the quick passes that help Victor Gyökeres get found early in tight games. Arsenal need more of that direct passing to get the best out of Gyökeres. Gabriel Magalhaes and Kai Havertz are both expected to return before the end of the year, while Ben White and Christian Mosquera are aiming for a return in mid-January. Arsenal's injury situation is improving. Arsenal have been struck with another injury blow after Mikel Arteta confirmed Ben White has suffered an injury that looks bad after being withdrawn in the first half against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Fitness issues have piled up for the Gunners in recent weeks, particularly across the backline, and White's withdrawal compounds an already stretched injury room that includes Gabriel Magalhaes and Christian Mosquera. His reintroduction to the starting side had offered much-needed stability, even with Jurrien Timber having nailed down the right-back role earlier in the campaign. Having been named in the starting lineup for a 4th straight fixture following an extended spell out, the 28-year-old went down in the 31st minute, grabbing his hamstring and indicating he could not continue. Miles Lewis-Skelly was sent on in his place. In a contest, Arsenal eventually emerged as winners, thanks to 2 Wolves' own goals. Blow. When questioned in his post-match conference, Arteta revealed that the initial signs surrounding White's condition were far from encouraging. "That is bad news, for sure," said Arteta. "It looks like a hamstring, so we don't know the extent of that, but probably tomorrow, or the day after, we will know more." He hasn't played a lot of minutes because of the previous knee issue that he had. Then the moment that he started to get some momentum, he had to play a lot because we didn't have any other solution. We had to even risk today, William Saliba, because probably it wasn't the best call to play 90 minutes. We were buying tickets for another injury, but we don't have anybody else. But yeah, that's Ben for sure. Across Premier League, Champions League, and domestic cup duties, Arsenal's backline has been stretched by an intense run of fixtures this season. There is, however, some relief ahead of next Sunday's trip to Everton, with Ricardo Calafiori set to return after serving his suspension during the Wolves' victory. Should White be ruled out for a period, the expectation is that Jurrien Timber will operate on the right side of defence for the clash against Everton on Saturday, 20th December, at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Gabriel Magalhaes and Kai Havertz are both expected to return before the end of the year, while Ben White and Christian Mosquera are aiming for a return in mid-January. Arsenal's injury situation is improving. On Saturday, coach Mikel Arteta asked Arsenal players to write down the biggest challenge they faced against Wolverhampton Wanderers last weekend. And it's not a surprise that many players answered that without Big Gabby Magalhaes in the defence is the biggest challenge. Arsenal's defence with Saliba, almost everyone has a replacement plan. Only the Big Gabby's position is always irreplaceable. After the recent series of matches, we can see that the gap left by the Gabriel Magalhaes is huge. From spirit to technical factors, Gabriel Magalhaes' mark at Arsenal is extremely strong and he is always a crucial factor. Get well soon to return to Arsenal for the upcoming journey. Gabriel Magalhaes. Information from Simon Collings. Leandro Trossard plays the quick passes that help Victor Gyökeres get found early in tight games. Arsenal need more of that direct passing to get the best out of Gyökeres. A challenging festive period ahead for Arsenal. Our next 6 Premier League fixtures are all against sides we failed to beat in the corresponding matches last season. 2024-25 Everton, A. December 20th. Brighton, H. December 27th. Aston Villa, H. December 30th. Bournemouth, A. January 3rd. Liverpool, H. January 8th. Nottingham Forest, A. January 17th. 5 draws and 1 defeat last time out. An opportunity to set the record straight and gather crucial points. One thing that stands out about is simple. He always puts the team first. In an era where many strikers chase numbers, moments, and headlines, is different. Whether a teammate squares it for him or takes the shot themselves, the reaction is the same, genuine happiness. No sulking. No ego. No pointing fingers. Just work rate, selflessness, and total commitment to the collective. The hunger is there. The trust from the team is there. And when they start flowing, nobody will be surprised. That mentality is priceless in a title-chasing squad, and it's exactly why he fits so perfectly.
Arsenal is monitoring 2 quality candidates for their attack. Rafael Leao, 26, a winger who is a key player for AC Milan. Rodrigo of Real Madrid, who is yet to establish himself as a regular in Xabi Alonso's squad. Both of them would cost a lot of money if Arsenal were to sign them. I will say this, the solution to bring creativity back to this team is for Arteta to start Eze on the left wing, with both Rice and Odegaard in the midfield alongside Zubimendi. Arteta just has to tell Eze to be aware of himself when the team is not in possession by helping out in defense, especially since Calafiori or Lewis Skelly can be cut out. Eze's best position is on the left, and by drifting into the midfield, that's Eze's profile because he can deliver those deadly passes, and he needs to start believing in himself.
This is a very encouraging news. Kai Havertz pushing for a December return shows he's ahead of schedule, and the phrase cautious optimism is key. Arsenal won't rush him, but the door is clearly open. If he does make it back before year-end, even in limited minutes, it would be a big lift, tactical flexibility, false 9 or left 8 options. Physical presence for the festive schedule. Sharp pressing that Arteta values so highly. With Gabriel Magalhaes also edging closer, Arsenal could be getting 2 major reinforcements right when rotation becomes critical. One to watch closely indeed. Arteta's squad is slowly coming back to full strength at the perfect time. Fire,